Hello and welcome back to JDA Football. Today we've got another live stream, you'll be happy to know, where we're going to be live streaming Manchester United versus Liverpool in the FA Cup. So, yeah, make sure you comment your score predictions. We're going to have Joe on. I don't know how long he's going to be. We might have to wait for him, but yeah, it's going to be a good one. We've not got Dan because he's watching it with his parents, but yeah, it's going to be a good match, and we'll have to wait and see what the score is going to be. So yeah, hopefully you enjoy it. So yeah, I think these are the lineups. So we've got Henderson in net for Manchester United. Then we've got for a back four of Shaw, Maguire, Lindelof, and Wan-Bissaka. Then we've got McTominay and Pogba in the holding midfield roles. Donny van der Beek actually replaces Bruno Fernandes, which is a weird one, but he obviously needs some time to play. Then we've got Greenwood and Rashford on the wings, and Cavani starting as the lone striker. So that's a very good lineup for them. And obviously Liverpool's lineup, it's without not Salah, without Mane, which is not what they're used to, but they've gone for Alisson in goal, for Robertson at left back, and a makeshift centre back pairing of Fabinho and Reece Williams, and Trent Alexander-Arnold at right back. Wijnaldum, Thiago, and Milner in centre mid. And then we've got it looks like Jones is playing left wing, Mohamed Salah on right wing, and Roberto Firmino up front. But I'd be looking at them maybe making it into a 4-4-2, but with four midfielders, maybe in a diamond formation. You never know. But yeah, we'll just have to see how it goes. Make sure you comment all your score predictions. And obviously we have got the bench. Manchester United have got a rather strong bench. They've got De Gea, Mata, Martial, Fred, Bruno Fernandes, Dan James, Alex Telles, Matic, Antoine Zabi on the bench, which is a very strong bench for their standards. And obviously Liverpool as well have got the basics: Mane, Chamberlain, Minamino, Tsimikas, they're signing from the summer, Shaqiri, Origi, Nat Phillips, Kelleher, and Nico Williams, which, to be fair, is quite a strong bench for the FA Cup. I would have expected some of them to start, seeing as they're not always first team players, but we'll just have to see how it plays out for Jurgen Klopp. And yeah, I think we're a minute away from kickoff, so should just have to see how this goes. So if you want to comment your score predictions, be my guest. I think mine is probably going to be 1-0 to Manchester United, and I think Cavani is going to get the goal. But yeah, if you've got any score predictions, please do leave them in the comments, and we'll just have to see how the game plays out. And yeah, hopefully you all enjoy it. I'm just trying to get the game up. I'm sure you have as well. I think it's on BBC One, so a lot of people will be watching it. But yeah, you're never afraid of coming back to JDA Football to watch it if you want and get live reactions. So hopefully you enjoy it. I've opted for the without the crowd noise because I honestly prefer it. Anthony Penny has put, is it just you today? It is at the moment, but I'm pretty sure Joe's going to be coming sometime soon, and we will just have to see when he comes in. But yeah, he will be here, and we're going to react to it together. So I think we're nearing kickoff at the moment. Everyone's out; they're ready to kick off. They're panning to James Milner. I'll be surprised to see how he plays today. Obviously, he's not been involved much around the first team setup, but we'll just have to see how he plays, and hopefully he does well. So I think we're close to kick off now. Donny van der Beek's going to take the first kick for Manchester United. I think he'll have a good game, Van der Beek. I think he'll thrive in Bruno Fernandes's role and hopefully get an assist today. But then again, Liverpool's defence hasn't been great this season. But Fabinho, we all know he's a world-class player. They have just taken the knee. And we have kicked off. It'll be interesting to see how Manchester United play, as they were very defensive in the first game. Yeah, it was not very nice football. I think in the second half they improved quite a bit, and they probably had the better chances, to be honest with you. But yeah, I mean, it could have gone either way. It probably should have gone Manchester United's way in the end, but it ended 0-0, and I think that's the scoreline that it should have ended as well. So we'll just have to see how this one goes. Hopefully it's a bit of a more exciting match, definitely the first half. But it's Trent Alexander-Arnold with a nice ball out to Robertson. They're probably still the best fullbacks, like the fullback duo in the world at the moment. Well, not at the moment, but overall, I think they are. Just have to see how they play today. As Liverpool on the attack. Wijnaldum gets it back from Salah, and they're in the box. Alexander-Arnold with the cross, and it's away. Oh, and it's blocked. Wijnaldum's shot is blocked by Luke Shaw, and Manchester United can break, and it is caught up by Liverpool defenders. But it's a fast start from Liverpool. Here they come again, and this should be easily dealt with by Maguire. I hope that Reece Williams has a good game. I know he's quite young. I think he's 17 or 18. I'm not sure, but he seems to be pretty good in the games that I've watched of him. So hopefully he'll be good in this match. Anthony Penny has put, who do you think will win the Premier League? And to be honest with you, I think it's in City's hands at the moment. I know United are top, but City have got one game in hand, and if they do win that, they will go top. And it's City's to lose at this point. Liverpool aren't on good form. I think Man United will drop off, but they could prove me wrong and play very well for the rest of the season and maybe challenge as well. But with the quality that the City squad has got, I can't see any other team at the moment winning the league. There was a couple of shouts earlier on of maybe Chelsea or Tottenham, but I think they've faded now. As Rashford runs into the box, turns back, finds Pogba on the edge of the box, and this is nice play from Man United. Luke Shaw on the far left of the Liverpool box. Yeah, this is a good start from both teams. There's not been any clear-cut chances. Crossed in by Luke Shaw, and that is a corner to Manchester United. So a very good start from both teams. 3 minutes in, can Manchester United do anything from this corner? I don't think they're very renowned from scoring off corners, but it could prove me wrong. Harry Maguire going up. Pogba, McTominay, all very tall players. Look like they're doing the train thing, that the love train that England did in the World Cup. Crossed in by Shaw, and it's headed down by Cavani, but away by Liverpool. And that was quite a good tackle by... and he's won the ball as well. That's a good tackle by Milner on Luke Shaw. And there appears... Nope, there's not two balls on the pitch. I wonder how Ole Gunnar Solskjaer will be feeling about his team in the first 4 minutes. I think he'll be pretty happy. They've pressed well. They've won a corner, which is always good. That's very good play from Luke Shaw there. And that's very good passing. Here's McTominay. about 5 yards into the Liverpool half. Anthony Penny has put thoughts on Ruben Dias and John Stones this season. I think they have been the best centre-back pairing this season, to be honest with you. I think, I know you started with, I think you brought in Ake for like 40 million, and he wasn't the best. I know he's been playing fullback a bit as well. Who else was it? You got Laporte, but I think he's been injured. But I'm not sure whether he'll come back and play for you. So it'll be pretty interesting to see if he gets back into that centre-back partnership. But I can't really think of any other centre-back partnership who's been better than them this season. I really do think it was very good of Pep Guardiola to put them in. Yeah, okay, he is a fraud. He looked good for Bournemouth, but then again, if you're reasonably good at defending and you play for Bournemouth, then you're always going to look better than you are. So yeah, but he could still improve. I'm not sure how old he is. I think he's not very old, but yeah, he might be good for you in the future. But is he going to get in ahead of Stones, Dias, Laporte, any of them? Probably not. And I'd be looking for you, maybe a left back if you're not going to play Cancelo there and Walker on the right. So yeah, that's what I'd be looking for you in the transfer market. Again, it's mostly been Man United this half. That looks like a very bad challenge, but they played advantage on Maguire. And Man United with some very impressive build-up play. Crossed in really early, and Liverpool can pass the way out of this. They've not started very bright, Liverpool, but they'll certainly not be out of the cup anytime soon. And they're starting to control the play again now. So I think I'll just take you through the other games in the cup today. So in the morning we had Chelsea versus Luton. That ended 3-1 to Chelsea. Tammy Abraham hat-trick. I thought Chelsea played reasonably well. Luton did have a fair few chances. I remember when it was 2-1, they had a very good chance of getting ahead, but they didn't take it. Timo Werner did win a penalty, but proceeded to miss it with it wasn't a bad penalty, but it was a very good save by the goalkeeper. And yeah, ended 3-1 to Chelsea there through. Leicester had a very good second half performance against Brentford and went through 3-1 with goals from Maddison, Under and Tielemans. I think Tielemans was a penalty. And Maddison, he's on great form recently, and he just can't stop scoring. So long may that continue for them. Burnley thrashed Fulham at Fulham. So yeah, very good win for them after that win at Liverpool. Jay Rodriguez getting 2 goals, 1 a penalty, and then is it Kevin Long, the Burnley centre back, also got a goal. So very good for Burnley, and not so good for Fulham at all. They didn't look as good as they've been all season by far. They played a slightly weakened side. Mitrovic came in after a long while, but yeah, again they didn't have enough firepower to go through, and Burnley did. So they're on good form. Burnley, they got Aston Villa next, and we'll just have to see how they do. Also, Blackpool won in the Championship, if you were wondering. I was following that. I'm following Blackburn now because Jared Branthwaite plays there. I know he kicked someone in the face this game, but wasn't even given as a foul, so just have to see how he does as well. Anthony Penny says, do you think Werner and Havertz are frauds? Havertz, yes. I think I've watched him a couple of times. And yeah, he's looked off the pace in every single game that he's played in. Werner, I think he's going to get better. I think Werner is going to slowly adapt to Chelsea, and that he's going to get better, and he's going to hopefully succeed for them. I doubt he'll do anything major, but I think he'll become a decent striker for them. So, although he's probably not worth the 50 mil at the moment, I think he'll fulfill it later on. So, yeah, be exciting to see how they do. But meanwhile, I think Liverpool have been pushing for a goal a bit more. Unlike the first 5 minutes, the next 5 minutes they've actually been playing it quite well. Here's the cross from Alexander-Arnold, cleared away by Slabhead. And now United try and break, and they've been quite good at passing it around and trying to break up the Liverpool midfield. And then yeah, nothing really much has happened in terms of chances, but it's been a slightly entertaining first 10 minutes. So yeah, who will make the breakthrough? Make sure you comment your score predictions. But here comes Donny van der Beek. Has no one to pass it to, but United are getting forward much more than they did in the Premier League. They're really pushing for it. Hopefully they can go on a good cup run, because I don't think they've won a trophy since Europa League in 2016. So yeah, it would be good for them to get back in the trophies with Solskjaer in charge. And here's Joe. Hello.
Hello. I saw they were playing Van der Beek. That's a change.
Yeah, I mean, they haven't rested Bruno Fernandes in about 5 years. So, yeah, it should be nice for Donny van der Beek to actually get a chance. I know we were speaking about it in the podcast.
We were. Literally the day after he's playing.
Have you got a score prediction? I went 1-0 to Manchester United.
Yeah, I think United will win 1 or 2-0.
Yeah. I think they've started the better team as well. But Liverpool could have been in there, but it was a trip on McTominay. I haven't seen much of Thiago yet. I know they've been raving about him, and they were going to say or maybe he'll have his breakthrough now, but not really done anything in this match. But we'll just have to see. Into the box. Ooh, good block. Oh, and Cavani's in. Oh,
I'm still trying to get it up.
Oh,
there we go.
Could have been in there. He's not quite fast enough now. Greenwood running at Robertson. Oh, it's just wide. That was a good chance for United. Greenwood running in at Robertson, cut on to his right and just put it wide of the post. I think he slipped during the time he was shooting as well. So, but that's the first big chance.
That was a good run. That was really good from him.
I think at this point, Cavani should I think he could have been in. Oh, this is a different chance. Oh wait, no, it's not. Yeah, it is. Oh, I think I missed that save from Alisson. Oh, it's been 2 good chances from Manchester United.
Both
Definitely
from Greenwood as well,
off the bright with 2.
They're both from Greenwood, aren't they? Both their chances.
Yeah. He hasn't started much. I know he had that incident at the start of the season with one of his friends, but yeah, he definitely needs to be making more starts for them. But again, who's he going to come in for?
There's not many people he would come in for right now, is there?
No. But maybe the FA Cup's where he can shine. So, Pogba's hair, I don't know.
It's grim.
What on earth he's done with that?
It's what's it. It's just what's it.
No. changes it every match.
Yeah, he must have a different hairstylist every match. Or he's just constantly in the hairdressers. The
Like,
barbers.
he can probably afford it.
No, he can more than afford it.
He could buy the hairdressers probably.
Yeah, with a week's wages.
I haven't seen much from Rashford so far. He is on the ball though, so I think Man United have been the much better team so far. They've been controlling the play. They've had
I
the
haven't
better
seen
chances.
anything from Liverpool so far yet.
No, and they're not. It's not like they're playing an extremely weak side. Like if they played that in the Premier League, I wouldn't be too fussed. But they are coming forward here.
They looked too cautious to go into the box just then. You see
Yeah,
it? He got into the box and he sort of passed out immediately.
yeah, and like it doesn't look like they want to run at Man United, and I think that's what Man United like. I think they're playing very well. They have like 11 men behind the ball at all times, and it's working in their favour. And you're like, because Liverpool know if they do have a run at them, they're just going to lose it. So,
Yeah, if they
but
lose the ball, it's done for because the whole of United will get behind that ball.
but they are in now, and that's good defending from Lindelof. Got in front of James Milner. If you have any questions, feel free to put them in the chat. Well, not in the chat, in comments. I know Anthony Penny was here for a bit, but I think he's
Has he
gone.
disappeared?
Yeah. He was asking questions about Man City, though, to be fair, and it's not
Yeah,
really a
I've got it
Manchester
up.
City stream.
I wouldn't call Werner and Havertz frauds.
No.
I'd say they were a bit too hyped up at the start of the season.
And it's pretty much Chelsea's fault anyway for buying them. It's not really their fault for being a footballer.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
Manchester United do have another corner here. I'm pretty sure it's like their third already this match. I haven't really done anything with them, but who knows? Luke's sure to take it.
Van der Beek to get his head on, I'm telling you.
Oh,
Pogba didn't look happy. Did you see that? He like threw his hands up.
oh no.
Liverpool looking to move forward now. Oh!
Oh, they've.
Oh!
Oh no! I missed a goal.
Wait, did you buffer or something?
What?
That was a class goal from Salah there. It was exactly what he wanted.
You'd have to say be against the run of play, though. To be fair,
You what?
delightful chip against the run of play, and it is 1-0 to Liverpool. They needed that because they weren't getting any other chances.
You notice how it wasn't... It's never Thiago to give him the through ball that he wants.
Yeah.
There's nothing they could have done about that. They've been caught out completely.
I don't think they were expecting that because like they haven't threat on the counter at all yet at Liverpool, and they do it once and United just lose out, so have to start all over again.
That's definitely going to make United more cautious.
They are still looking to get forward though, United.
Yeah, they are.
Um,
They're looking for the chance, are they?
yeah, that is a very poor pass from Cavani, though.
Rashford's not really looking dangerous. Like, he's
No,
sort
he
of
hasn't
just
really.
standing back and not asking for the ball.
Yeah. And Liverpool look to break again. I'm pretty sure both Salah and Firmino were offside there. Couldn't pass it. Trent with a ball into the box. Firmino meets it with his head, and they come again. Wijnaldum. And that might be a foul, and it's just
I
giving a
think
Man
you're
United
miles
goal.
ahead of me.
What second you on?
2038.
Oh, I'm on 2050. I think
Yeah.
if you pull it forward, are you on your phone?
Yeah.
I think if you pull the thing forward a bit, then it'll just go to.
No, not really. I'm on 2055 now.
Oh, I could pause it for a second or 10.
No, it's fine. Leave it. I'll just take the spoilers.
Mine froze during the goal. I didn't know what was happening, but
I was
I
not
think
expecting
Liverpool.
that goal.
Yeah, they're getting into their stride a bit more now.
Yeah, they seem to know what they're doing now, which they didn't before.
I think Dan said he'd come on at half time to speak a bit.
Yeah. I bet he's
Interesting.
fuming about that goal.
Yeah, they've been on top United, and then you just switch off for 10 seconds and they conceded. So
But I don't think it was really I don't think it was a mistake, really,
no,
that
it was
allowed
a good
Salah to get
goal.
that.
Curtis Jones with the shot, but straight at Henderson. Should have done better with that shot. Don't
Oh,
just.
yeah. Straight to him. Right into his hands.
They look very open in midfield, Man United. They don't look to have they're holding midfielders are defensive, and then Van der Beek just looks like another striker, which you don't want to have against Liverpool, who are very compact in midfield.
He doesn't seem to have touched the ball.
No, that's something you probably want to do if it's your first game, actually starting. Well, not first game. And Liverpool have won a free kick just outside the Man United box.
If it's the first time you start, you'd want to make an impression. You'd want to be shouting for the ball and making plays, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Free kick to Liverpool. We're a pretty tight angle, but who knows? Trent might hit it. Thiago might even have a go. But it looks like is it Salah and Robertson?
I think so, yeah.
Oh, it's Salah and Alexander-Arnold. I think Alexander-Arnold will have a go, but can't really see him scoring from this tight an angle.
No, it should be an easy shot to save this.
Yeah. And it's over. Not the best free kick, but not the worst.
Boom. The fans in the crowd's quite cool. The photos.
Yeah. I know other teams have spent the time to put cardboard cutouts of every player, every fan, but I think Man United have just done it the easy way of just printing them off.
Yeah. Wasn't there a team that put out like cardboard cutouts, and some people had submitted
Yeah.
like Simpsons characters and that?
Yeah. I think it's like is it Brentford or something? I know they were one of the teams that did it.
I
But it
think
must
so.
have
Yeah.
taken ages.
Could you imagine the guy who had to print every single one of them out?
Yeah. And put them on the chairs as well.
Yeah. Something like 44,000 cardboard cutouts. Can't wait for it to rain.
What, for this match?
Nah, on the cardboard cutouts.
Oh yeah.
That goal scared United. Look at them.
Yeah, they don't seem as not enthusiastic. They seem
They don't seem as
scared.
controlled, do
Just
they?
that surely is a foul on Pogba. But Man
Oh,
United play on.
twice.
He plays it to Greenwood and it's 1-1.
No
Mason
way.
Greenwood equalises
That
for
was
Manchester
class.
United. Dan's going to be going crazy. What a
That was
ball that is from
such
Rashford.
a ball.
It's a brilliant finish as well from the. Is he? Yeah, he's still a teenager. Wow. Liverpool have just been cut open. Andy Robertson's not tall enough. Goes over his head. Will they be looking at offside though? I don't think they will.
I don't think that was offside.
He might have even been inside his own area. And let's just see. No, he was onside.
It was miles on.
And one touch, bang, right in the bottom corner.
It was
Dan's going to
such
be
a
going
good ball,
crazy.
though. That assist was so good.
Yeah, we were saying how Rashford hasn't done anything this match and he just picks out a moment of brilliance. What a ball and what a finish. Wow, 1-0. They're back in the tie. That's just what they needed. Man United, they were getting off the pace a bit and just to get that one goal equaliser. Liverpool pressing high again and they win it back.
Oh, no.
Salah to chip one in. It can't get past Pogba. And here come Rashford again. Running at Nat Phillips, sorry. He can't control him. Van der Beek. Oh, what a save by Alisson. Comes out to Pogba, who hits it. Oh, it's not a very good hit. Oh, that was the chance, though.
That was a poor hit from Pogba.
That was the chance for Man United. And Van der Beek seems... Well, he did seem very injured. He's just got up, though.
He's got up, started running immediately.
But this is what Man United need Rashford to do. Just run at the defenders, maybe get a ball in, or have a shot once in a while. But
just to look scary.
yeah, Alisson did very well there, I must say. He came out quite well for Van der Beek. But I think Van der Beek tried to square it there instead of shooting. I think that was the wrong decision.
He should have chipped it.
Yeah, like Salah.
Tipped it over the keeper.
Very enjoyable start to the match, I must say.
I think it might be a high scoring one. Slabhead.
Oh, that's... Oh, good play.
Oh.
Oh, that's not a very good pass, though. And Liverpool
Oh
won
my
the match.
days. What is that pass? They've just given it straight back to Liverpool.
Very entertaining start. A lot of mistakes, a lot of good play. I think Mark Goldbridge will be off his seat at this point. Will we be going to extra time? I doubt it, but you never know.
No, I think it'll end up with quite a gap in the scoreline. I think Liverpool are playing a lot better than United at the moment.
Yeah,
United have been good, but they're just
Fulham
making
play.
too many mistakes.
Like, if they can get them on the counter, United, then I'm pretty sure they'll score a few, but it's not going to happen much against Liverpool, so.
No.
Like, we saw Burnley. They only had 1 or 2 chances, but they took the chances that they did have and just went away with the points, so. This is very dangerous for Man United, playing inside their own box.
Yeah, across the goal.
It's not the best idea. But Wan-Bissaka's been taken out. Oh, no. It's not a foul. And it has touched the referee. And it will be a drop ball, no? Or just given back to Liverpool. Just calm down now a bit. Good to see the play being controlled. Thiago with a
United, though.
ball over the top, but it's not really worked.
Maybe Thiago does have a place in the squad, to be honest.
Yeah, he's changed his style of play, I think, for this match.
He does seem more suited to the team, doesn't he?
Yeah. But that might be because he doesn't have 2 people running. He just has Salah, and maybe he can be more direct. But yeah, we'll just have to see how he does with Mane and Salah.
Is Mane on the bench?
Yes.
Right. So
I
maybe
reckon,
they'll bring him on.
Yeah, if Liverpool don't score another one, they'll probably bring him on. I reckon they'll bring him on for James Milner and put Jones in centre mid.
To be honest, if they bring in Mane, I don't think United will be able to cope.
No. Like they
Looking at how they're struggling now.
Yeah. They were caught once on the break, and that was just Salah. Like, if they could be caught on the break on both sides with Mane and Salah, I think it'd be curtains.
Yeah, imagine both of them.
Well, my prediction's out the window. But,
What, you 1-0?
yeah.
Do they still swap the ball out every time?
Yes. Well, not every time, I think. Like, once or twice. I mean, if it goes out twice, they'll swap it. But if they want to be quick, they don't have to or something. I don't know.
That can't make that much of a difference, does it?
No. Like, not really, no.
I just don't see the point. Slowing down play. Here we are again. Liverpool in the box, potentially with a chance. No.
Ooh.
Played out to Rashford.
Oh, that's a terrible tackle by Thiago.
Oh! Man, he just dropped in front of him. You can't do that.
Good skill by Rashford, but is that not studs up as well?
Yeah, it looks like it. He looked like he went studs up on the side of his foot.
I think he's lucky not to get booked there. But it's a Man United free kick. Hopefully they'll get the ball in the box. I don't think he has been booked. He might go over
No,
now.
I don't think he has.
No. Do you reckon Slabhead will get his head on this and maybe go in? He is being
Maybe, I'm
marked
not
by
sure.
Wijnaldum. Not the tallest. Puts it in when it's gone out for a corner. I think that was off Reece Williams' head. Yeah, it was. That could have been quite bad for him, but he has put it out for the corner.
Could you imagine him just finishing it like that? Just lobbing the keeper.
Shaw's putting the ball in the box. Met by Pogba and it's over. That was another good chance for United. Solskjaer doesn't look that sad. Well, not sad. He probably is.
He doesn't look worried.
Nah, I think they played well. United. They've had patches like this one where they could have scored 2 or 3 goals, but there's been parts where Liverpool have just dominated. But they have kept Liverpool to minimum chances. They've had I think they've only had one clear-cut one, and they scored from it. So. But they don't look like the same Liverpool team. Although they're controlling parts of the game, they're not doing how they did last season, winning the league.
No, they don't seem to be as controlled almost.
No. And normally, against a team like Man United, they would just constantly press them. But they just
they'd have the high press and they'd just be passing it around them. But I think this style of play is also working for them because they'll have found it hard to break United down, and the moment they lose the ball, United will come charging forward.
They have won another corner at United, playing very well at the moment. Going into the 37th minute. Pogba hasn't had the best of games, though.
No, he seems to have just missed everything that's being handed to him.
And it's over by McTominay. Another good chance.
I think Pogba's really going to shine in the later stages of this game, in the last 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I think that's when he'll be truly dangerous, because it's just like how he works.
Yeah, when he can just control the play.
Yeah. When everyone's a bit tired, and he can just work around that.
I think he should have a few more pop shots, because that's where he normally gets his goals from. So if he can line a few shots up, then maybe he can.
Well, he's only put one dangerous ball in, really, and he's skied it.
Yeah.
Liverpool holding it up in the middle.
And Salah's been robbed by Luke Shaw. Out to
absolutely stolen.
Rashford, that is not a foul, and it has not been given. And that's good play by Pogba.
Didn't even touch him. Pogba's done well there.
That's not a foul by Thiago.
No, he's not. Is he bringing him back for that?
No.
He didn't even touch him.
I think Rashford took the wrong touch. Just took it away from him a bit too much, and yeah. But again, I think most of the game, Man United have been the better team. But here come Liverpool again, and it's another wasteful ball forward, and Maguire can just mop up. And that's good play from Shaw as well. And McTominay. Oh, and he's lost it. But then Liverpool players have nowhere to go.
He's got no options.
Play it through to Robertson. Oh. But out for a corner by Shaw. First good bit of play in a while from Liverpool in an attacking sense. Good ball from Thiago into Robertson. Shouldn't have really put it in the air, but has done. And now for a corner from Alexander-Arnold.
There just didn't seem to be enough options.
And I don't think Liverpool have many attacking threats with height, so I don't think they'll do much from corners in this game. Like the tallest player, I'm not sure who it is. Maybe Fabinho, Reece Williams. But if you think of Man United, they have Pogba, Cavani, McTominay, Maguire, Lindelof, all of those attacking threats. And
yeah, United are going to win them in the centre corners.
Yeah.
And set pieces.
That was a good ball to Rashford, but he has slowed it down a bit. And now Liverpool can get back into shape. And Pogba's been dispossessed, but it's good play from Maguire to get back.
Maguire has worked hard to get that.
He's been better than usual Maguire. He's been.
That's probably the fastest I've ever seen him move.
Yeah, the fridge on wheels. I reckon if Bruno was in this game, they'd have much more chances. Man United.
I think the game would be over by now if they had Bruno.
Yeah, like Van der Beek, this is the game he should shine in. Like, oh, what are they giving? They're giving a pen.
They can't give a pen for that.
Is it a penalty? What have they done? What's happened here then?
How's he been booked? What happened?
Oh, it's a free kick. Oh, he has missed the ball there. Nothing major.
Yeah, there was no contact on the ball.
Nothing major, but he has missed the ball and hit Greenwood instead. So I can understand why it was given, but United were still on the attack, so surely they should have played advantage.
Yeah, but Greenwood lost the ball when he threw himself to the ground.
Fair enough. Is this a Pogba or a Rashford special? Or a Luke Shaw? He seems to be standing on it.
I think it's going to be Shaw. No, it's Pogba, in it.
Pogba or Shaw. Who's going to be running in? It's Pogba. It is just over. But again, really, really good chances for United. And nothing in the way of Liverpool. Yeah, it's not the best free kick.
If Liverpool are going to win, it'll be on the
counter.
Yeah, it'll be on like a slight like flare of just an absolute brilliant play.
But in terms of like this compared to the game in the Premier League, Man United are 10 times better.
It's a completely different world.
And Liverpool are 10 times worse. It's just a bit.
Yeah, and they both managed to score still.
That's good play from McTominay. Out to Rashford, who takes it well on the chest. Cuts inside to Van der Beek. Sure. Oh, it's parried. Oh, McTominay's shot's blocked as well. Oh, this is good play from Man United.
Van der Beek did well to look for that ball there.
Yeah, I think that's the first good pass he's made.
It was a really good pass. It wasn't the easy one, but it worked really well.
Man United here, they're looking much better than Liverpool, and they look like they're going to score, which you don't often see against Liverpool. The only positive I can really see from Liverpool is that they've exploited what Man United don't want, which is players running down the wing, and they have scored their first goal in 2021, which I think they need a round of applause for.
And Thiago has fitted in pretty well to this.
Yeah,
he doesn't seem to have been slowing it down as much.
No, he seems more in control than he has. There has been a comment from Mohammed Ziam Fale. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not really sure what mimic means. What's Memek, Alex?
I'm not sure.
Memek.
What's Contel? Contel. I reckon it's something to do with Salah.
I think it's another language. It's come up with a lot of dodgy websites.
And Rashford's kept it in. And he's running to the box.
Oh!
Pogba. Oh, just past the post. Again, from Manchester United. Such good play.
Pogba just can't get it in, can he? It just doesn't seem to be able to find the goal.
Right.
I mean, he's looked dangerous, just not dangerous enough to put a shot on target.
Yeah, if you can get a few of these on target, start testing Alisson. And I think Liverpool, they're already struggling, but they could be in the mud. But from a Liverpool point of view, like they've had nothing this half, like other than the goal. They've had absolutely nothing, and that's going to be very, very worrying for Klopp because so far in 2021 they haven't had anything at all. And,
they did have 5 minutes where United were a bit scared from the goal, but then they turned it around so quick.
Yeah, and that is half time. And Klopp, he's running down the tunnel. I'm not sure why. He probably wants to speak to his players. But it is half time. It is 1-1 with Mason Greenwood getting 1 goal and Salah getting the other. I think we'll be speaking to Dan very shortly. He'll join us and say what he thinks. But it has been a very, very dominant performance from Man United, which I didn't think I'd be saying. But yeah.
I think Dan should be happy with that.
Yeah, he'll come in. Oh, here he is. He'll come in and go like,
Hello.
I mean, what a half that was.
You should have about 5 goals, just saying.
Yeah. I mean, we've been brilliant, don't get me wrong, but we've also been sluggish. Really sluggish, especially with Pogba and Maguire just losing the ball amount of times.
Yeah.
And Pogba hasn't had a shot on target yet.
Has he not? No.
No.
Oh, yeah. That shot near the end, I thought that might have gone.
I also we were speaking about Van der Beek, how he should be more involved in this game. We haven't really seen anything of him.
Yeah.
But I mean, Rashford's been playing very well for you. McTominay's brought the ball past about 5 players about 3 times. I thought Maguire, other than his passing and everything, has been quite good. He's intercepted a few times, and Shaw definitely he's been probably the best player on the pitch.
Yeah, I agree. Shaw definitely my man of the match so far, if not McTominay maybe. But Wan-Bissaka, I don't know if you saw, but the ball got played through to Robertson, and Greenwood and Wan-Bissaka were just basically caught and just didn't know what to do. Wan-Bissaka, that's the other criticism that I mentioned to my dad, that he tucks in too much. And I know he can't cross the ball very, very well, but he comes to Lindelof so much. It's like he's holding his hand almost. He just needs to get further out to the wing, and then they won't have that pass to make.
But I mean, Liverpool had 1 chance and they scored it.
Yeah.
And I think that's the only positive I can take from a Liverpool point of view. But yeah, and Thiago hasn't played that badly.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think their chance was they only scored it because it was like the opposite of what you were expecting to happen.
Yeah, Shaw just let Salah go, which he shouldn't have done. But
no one was really expecting that because Liverpool had looked shaky all game, and then literally the moment they get the ball, they give it to Salah and he just bangs it in. Yeah,
that's what we need to do the next half. So we started off really well first 10-15 minutes, but then we let them get him back into the game about 15 to the 28-minute mark maybe, and then we closed the game out really well. But that can't happen in the second half. We just need to be dominant through all of it. But
it's a completely different United team to what we saw in the league.
Yeah, definitely. And Liverpool haven't been on top, like you said at the start. They've not been on top.
I think they've only had 5 or 10 minutes where they actually looked like a decent team.
Yeah.
The rest of the game, it was just being average. They looked good when like 5 minutes after they scored the goal, and then the moment you came back, it was over.
Yeah, I think who's been a good player for them? Thiago. He's been very good defensively. I think, considering we've got him behind quite a lot. That Reece Williams looks a bit shaky at the back. Rashford's got at him a couple of times now, so Liverpool should probably do something about that.
I think not Nico Williams. Jones. He's looked decent, but other than Thiago, there's been no players at their best at all.
Yeah. Robertson, Trent, not really seen much of them. Trent crossed the ball a couple of times. But I think Maguire and Lindelof are just too dominant in the air for Firmino at the moment.
Yeah.
I think Maguire made the fastest run of his life. You see when he moved to get the ball back when Pogba lost it?
Yeah, and he slide tackled, was it Salah, I think?
Yeah, I think it was, on wing.
Yeah.
There was also a couple of chances. I think the chances where you were on the break where it wasn't Rashford, you could have played a couple of free balls like Cavani. I know he was like 1-on-1 for a bit, and then he just passed it backwards instead of forward. Which your decision making in the final third wasn't the best at times. But yeah,
it's just between defence and midfield. That's the problem.
Yeah,
because Liverpool press so high. Right, Jay's commented. Curtis Jones has been the best RFC player on the pitch. Would you say that? Would you agree with that?
It's between him and Thiago.
Yeah, Thiago's been very good, but I do think Curtis Jones has been pretty good.
Yeah. What did you think of Rashford's goal? Because I thought Milner would have got to that, to be honest. But
Rashford's goal?
Greenwood's goal. Yeah, Rashford assist.
I think Rashford's cross was amazing. Yeah. It was such a good assist.
Yeah. I think Milner should have got to it, though, Alex, shouldn't he?
Yeah, I was like, I don't know how he hasn't headed it. Like, if he just gets a tiny touch on it, it's not gone to Greenwood's path, and you're probably not scored. But yeah, I don't know whether he left it or he's just too small to head the ball.
Yeah.
So,
what's your 2 score predictions? What did you say?
I said 1-0 at the start.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go 3-1 to United.
Joe?
I said 2-0 at the start, but I think it's going to be 2-1 to United, maybe 3-1.
I said 2-0 to United, but Alan Shearer said 4-2. Did anybody see that? He said 4-2 to United. But
at the start?
Yeah, at the start.
Well, he's banged it then.
Yeah. Jay said should have risked playing Matip instead of Pineapple Head.
Yeah, I would have.
To be fair, yeah. I think Matip would have been all right. I mean, it's risky, but I do think he would have been better.
Yeah, I think Matip with more experience as well just would have added a bit better than.
Or even Matip with Fabinho, because like Fabinho, he's good at defending, but I think Matip would be a better partner to Reece Williams.
Yeah,
more influential.
Yeah, this is what I thought would happen last week. I thought we would get him behind with Rashford, with Henderson and Fabinho, but Henderson marshalled him quite well in the defence. But this week, or today's game even, he's just got caught with Williams. So, yeah, maybe make the change in the second half.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll have to see. What's the stream been like? Any amount of viewers?
Yeah, all right. We've had Anthony Penny commenting a bit.
We've got 5 at the moment, which is mad. Subscribe. We've got 5 viewers at the moment.
Crazy. We had this Mohammed guy commenting, and I'm not sure what either said or either of his comments mean.
I would say United goal, but I don't think it was around that time. I'm not too sure. Ake is a fraud. I'm just looking back through these comments. Yeah, who do you reckon is going to get the next goal for United, or 2 if it was Alex and you, Joe?
I think he'll be either Rashford or another Greenwood goal.
Yeah. Joe, who do you reckon will score?
I think Greenwood probably, if not Rashford, and then I think Pogba might get one in the last 10 minutes.
Yeah, fair enough. I think Cavani will get the assist. I think he'll just lay it off to one of them, and one of them will bury it. I don't think Cavani's been terrible. I don't know if you saw like in between the game, but it was like Cavani. I think Thiago had the ball or something, and Cavani just ran at him and nearly got the ball off him. But that's the thing. Greenwood pressure. It was like in the last couple of minutes. Liverpool had that free kick, but Greenwood won it because we pressed them properly. And I know I've said this to you, Alex, about us half pressing and not pressing enough. And that's what I want us to do, because I was right up out of my seat. I was like, come on, because we don't normally get that. We normally get the half press, which is a bit annoying. But yeah, the counter-attack's working well for us, especially.
Yeah.
Michael, when are you going to win, by the way? Yeah, no, don't have to tell me. Right, I'll go for my tea. Have a good rest of the stream. Get out, lads.
What? Yeah, you coming back later?
Yeah, I'll come after full time. Yeah,
okay, yeah.
I'll see if I can get Jason on as well. We'll see.
I'm gonna get a drink and a snack in half time, and then I'll be back.
Okay.
Better be a good one.
See you in a bit.
A better drink and a good drink and a snack.
Yeah.
It will be. Yeah. Okay. All right.
What,
I'll see you in a minute.
You gonna bring it back?
Bring my drink and my snack back.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right. See you in a minute.
So we'll rate it out of 10.
Rate it out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will. See you in a minute.
So yeah, it's 1-1 at half time. Hope you've enjoyed the match. We'll keep you notified if anything happens, but at the moment nothing really has happened. Not in terms of the game, in terms of half time. But if you want to comment your score predictions, you can. Mine at the start it was 1-0 United, but right now it's probably 3-1 to United. But I think if Liverpool make some substitutions, they'll probably start easing their way back into the game and maybe grab a goal or two and probably win. And yeah.
Rah.
Hello.
I got a takeaway. Bar.
Whoa.
Yeah,
I think that's an 8.
Ollie asks what your thoughts are on the economy.
At the moment, I think it's a 3 out of 10. But as soon as we get another economic boom, then I think it'll go up to a 7.5. But yeah, the UK economy at the moment is like, it's not what you want to be in. But yeah,
Absolute shambles, man.
just going through the highlights of the FA Cup games that have been played today. Tammy Abraham did score a hat trick for Chelsea.
Really?
They beat Luton 3-1. And then
against
Timo
Luton.
Werner missed a penalty.
Sorry?
Timo Werner missed a penalty as usual.
No surprise there then, is there?
No.
It was definitely a bad move for them to sign him.
Yeah.
I mean, they've spent 100 million, and what have they got out of it?
A lackluster midfielder and a striker who can't
run.
Score. Yeah. Championship level quality.
To be honest, I think he would be a lot better in a different team and if he had time to settle in.
Yeah. Like, he's come straight here, like straight to Chelsea, straight to England, without a pre-season or anything. He's not got to know anyone. And he's playing a style of play that doesn't suit him. And he's also playing on the wings sometimes, which probably doesn't suit him as well. But
well, the Premier League's completely different to the Bundesliga, and I think he'll be finding that very hard at the moment. And
yeah,
because we're just so more, like the British people are just so much more judgmental than anybody else in the world.
Yeah, like, English football fans, if you have one bad game, they will just slaughter you.
Yeah, Rashford falls
Germany,
over instead of scoring a goal, and he'll never live again.
Yeah.
So how's your week been, Alexander?
My week?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, the day since I last asked you.
Well, I gave myself a day off from work. I was doing it all today, but yeah, it was pretty relaxing. I'm pretty nervous about tonight. Obviously, we're playing Sheffield Wednesday, but
why are you nervous?
Because we'll probably play Cenk Tosun, and I think he's forgot how to kick a ball. So yeah, I'm not sure what we're going to do in the attacking department. Yeah, like we had him fit and we didn't have Calvert-Lewin, and we still chose to play two attacking midfielders up front ahead of him. So yeah.
Yeah, that's not a good sign, is it?
No.
What time are you playing?
I think we kick off at 8, which is pretty late. So
kick up the lineups will be out in an hour, won't they?
Yeah. I think they're getting ready to kick off for the second half. Teams are out. Well, Man United are doing the warm-ups.
What, like star jumps and that?
Yeah, they're running in a straight line. I think Liverpool are ready, but they're just warming up.
Oh, is that Bruno? Bruno's sitting ready to come on. You see him walking next to Ollie?
Yeah. I think he'll come on if Man United don't score inside the first 15 minutes of the second half.
Yeah.
But other than that, I don't see a reason for him not to be rested. Considering he played
every game, hasn't he?
Yeah. He played in the Carabao Cup as well. I was like, why bother? He needs to be rested sometime. But
wait, who were they playing in the Carabao Cup?
I think it was Derby.
Yeah, that doesn't warrant bringing on Bruno. You'd rest him up.
Yeah.
All it takes is for him to pull a hamstring and he's out for the rest of the season.
And I was kicked off again. Liverpool kicking off this time. Looking to go straight on the attack. And it is another hopeless through ball. Wow.
Oh. Nice. Why is he just throwing himself on the floor, man? Did Pogba whack someone in the eye?
I think so.
You see his face? There? Oh yeah, he did.
He's saying sorry. Wijnaldum. Yeah, I think he's.
Did you see his face when he, after he'd apologized? He was like,
I don't think there was any malicious intent there.
No, that was a complete accident.
But it does give why does it give Man United a free kick? Was he fouled afterwards?
I think he was fouled after, yeah. He was just apologising to Wijnaldum.
That's a foul by Maguire, surely. Yeah.
Yeah, it was given.
He's just. Oh well. I think I'm behind you now.
Yeah, I think you are.
Mane's warming up with
I saw that like 10 seconds ago. Liverpool don't seem to be as flustered as they did last half. Like, neither team's been great so far. In the first 2 minutes, Liverpool have calmed down a bit.
Yeah, they don't look as rushed as the first half. But you never know. Man United probably still have the momentum.
Yeah, especially with the opportunity to bring Bruno on.
Yeah.
Even though Liverpool do have the option of Mane, I think United kind of have the upper hand on the fact that probably the best midfielder in the Premier League is ready to come on.
Rashford through, and he scored. Marcus Rashford.
No way!
Has scored for Man
ball.
United, and it's 2-1. Oh my word! Would you believe it? I think it's who played that through ball. It's just a through ball over the top. Marcus Rashford's just running onto it. Was it?
He's played really well this game.
I think it was Mason Greenwood. Just play the ball over the top. Rashford's probably onside. A missed kick from Reece Williams, and he just brings it down with one touch. Right foot, bottom corner.
Yeah, I know what that JB guy was talking about, Reece Williams.
Yeah.
He should have had
2-1 to Man United. Dan will be going crazy while he's eating his dinner. That's exactly what they needed first half. Maintain momentum. Get a quick goal.
He high-fived Cavani's fist.
What are Liverpool going to do now? They've lost the lead that they had. They don't look to have anything going forward. Man United just need to sit back. And we all know from the last 5 or 6 games, Liverpool cannot score against a team that sit back. And that's exactly what United are going to do.
You think?
Saying that, it doesn't look very like a water tackle from Wan-Bissaka there.
I think United will want to get ahead by more.
Yeah, and they probably can.
Yeah, the way Liverpool are playing, they definitely can. I think Klopp would be stupid not to bring on Mane within the next 10 minutes. What do you think?
I think Mane will definitely come on, but I think Shaqiri will probably be more influential in the middle. But yeah, I think Wan-Bissaka's been playing well up against Curtis Jones. But I mean, Mane is a completely different player than Curtis Jones, and he'll probably. I'm not going to say he'll definitely get a goal, but he's probably more likely to get a goal than Curtis Jones.
It is hard to control Mane.
Jurgen Klopp does not look happy.
He doesn't look pleased, does he?
I think the first goal was definitely down to Milner, but Reece Williams, he's just looked off the pace all game. I don't want to dig into him that much, like seeing as he is like 18 years old, but like this won't be a very good confidence booster because he's. I'm not going to say he's single-handedly knocked Liverpool out of the cup because they are not out of the cup and no player for them has played well, but he's definitely not helped.
He's been probably one of the worst on the pitch at the moment because his mistakes have led to their goals. Or led to the United goal, sorry.
I can't stand Fabinho's face. The way he smiles at Marcus Rashford. When he kicked him,
Yeah, what is that? You can't dangle your feet up. And Rashford ended up on the tarmac. He could have like really hurt himself.
And it's another wasteful ball by Liverpool. What's their pass succession going to be like? 60%?
Less probably. Did you see? Kepa's got less than 50% save rate now.
Yeah, so I was watching today and I saw Luton's goal and it was like, oh no. He's faced like something like 16 shots on target and he's conceded like 9 goals.
It's ridiculous,
Which
man.
for a professional goalkeeper is probably worse than me.
I mean, I know he's old. I know he's young. How old is he?
He's still like 23, which for a goalkeeper is very young.
Yeah.
But he did cost 70 million and yeah, he can't save the ball. Pass accuracy, it says Liverpool at 81%, but it feels a bit like 40. Because every through ball they've tried
they're just
to make,
all Hail Marys, aren't they?
yeah, every through ball they've tried to put through is just
There's another.
not worked. And here come United again. And it appears that
Oh my God, Rashford to Cavani.
I think Greenwood and Rashford have swapped positions. So Rashford's come on the right and Greenwood's come on to the left.
Yes, he has. Yeah. Because there are Rashford's gloves.
But again, I still haven't seen much from Donny van der Beek. I don't think he really fits the attacking mid role. I think he'd be better just being that playmaking midfielder. And that's would have been a good ball to Wan-Bissaka if he could keep it in. But sadly he hasn't. Do you reckon this will be the year that Man United get through? Or like win it? Because the only team I could really see beating them is probably Manchester City.
I think City might pip them at the post, but it's going to be really close.
Yeah.
Liverpool are going to drop off massively towards the second half of this season. And I don't think any of the other teams really have enough squad depth to carry them through. So I do think it's probably United's best shot at it for a long time.
Yeah.
It's just if they bottle it or not.
It's a shame that City are really good because, like, Man United, if it wasn't for City being as good as they are, they'd pretty much be the best team in England at the moment. But
yeah,
it's probably got to go to City. But Liverpool...
Yeah, because you can't give it to Liverpool right now.
No, if they were playing like this in the Premier League against, like, a full-strength team, then they would get battered. I'm not saying Man United aren't full strength, but if they were playing like this against someone like City, they would get battered.
They're playing like a slightly more polished Fulham.
Yeah, like they can pass the ball sometimes and they can make good runs, but like if they were playing Fulham at this point, I couldn't see them scoring.
Well,
never mind.
You can see the quality because of some of the passes that they do make, and that run from Salah.
Yeah,
but then they'll just throw the ball away.
Like in
It's
times
like
where it
Fulham with
matters,
more
they just
quality.
don't have the quality, and in other times, like they don't look like the team that they were like 5 weeks ago. Never mind, like
Yeah,
just
never mind last season.
Yeah. Do you reckon Klopp will be distressed about like the performances lately?
The performances and maybe even his managerial role. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure people are confused about the signing of Thiago. And I really don't think he's done great this season. I know a lot of that is due to the lack of fans, but with a team like Liverpool, you can't excuse that because the amount of quality in their team and the amount of money in their team, you can't excuse their performances by saying they don't have fans.
Like it's not like they haven't spent anything either. They've got the most expensive defender, most expensive goalkeeper. They spent 50 million on Fabinho, 30 on Thiago, like 50 on catering doesn't even start. And at some point you have to realise most managers could finish top 4 with this squad. So if Jurgen Klopp isn't even finishing top 4, is he the man for the job? And I know this has never been said in a Liverpool point of view before, because he's always done a world-class job with them, even when they hadn't spent money. But do they think that with another manager that they could finish higher than they are now? And it's got to be said, some managers honestly could.
I don't think that there's any of that. None of the players seem to be playing as good as they did last season. There doesn't seem to be that drive.
Yeah.
And I think that is due to the lack of fans. But the manager's job should be to motivate the players. And if he's not doing that, then he's not really the man for the job.
That was a good chance.
How has he missed that? Absolutely. Oh, that's mad.
Milner could have made it 2-2. But yeah.
He should have scored that.
Who headed that? Was it Maguire down to his own goalkeeper?
Yeah, it was Maguire.
Head.
Maguire thinks he's the keeper.
That was a chance for Liverpool. And they're straight back in. And it's 2-2. Mo Salah equalises for Liverpool.
I don't think that goal was particularly deserved from the squad performance. It's just a complete, it's purely Salah. It's purely down to Salah that they're still in this game. Salah and Curtis Jones.
I didn't see the build-up because I don't think... Oh, it's from a goal kick. Maguire. Pass it to Rashford. Intercepted. Firmino plays a 1-2. And that is 2-2. Very poor from a Man United point of view compared to the rest of this game.
See, how can they do that when they've spent the whole game fanning around doing nothing? They've just completely switched it on whereas the rest of the game they've been off completely.
That's very undeserved for Liverpool, but I don't know.
It was a very good play. I just don't see how they can do that and then still miss easy passes and throw away so many chances.
Yeah. I think Ole will be very annoyed at that because they haven't deserved to concede 2 goals, but they still have, so...
Well, to be fair, the goals have come from United getting comfortable and just settling into what they were doing, and Liverpool have just caught them on that.
Yo, I think Thierry Small's making his debut. That has to happen.
You what?
So there's this guy I've been trying to get on the podcast. He's called Thierry Small, and he plays for us. And at the moment, we don't have a fit left back, and he's 16, and he's a fit left back.
16.
And he might be making his debut because he posted on his story a picture of an Everton shirt with Small 51 on the back with an Facup logo on it. So I'm begging that he makes his debut.
Is he allowed to do that? Are they allowed to leak that they might be starting?
I think so, but I'm not sure if they are. But I hope he is, because then we can he said he might come on if he gets because obviously he's around the first team now. But if he gets a chance, he'll come on. He said so. That should be fun.
Do you think he'll perform?
I've seen him quite a few times for the under-23s, and he looks a class player. But then again, he's not played in the Premier League and we'll never know, but hopefully. And if he does, it'd be like a win-win. So
Well, to have a debut against a team like Sheffield Wednesday is almost ideal because
yeah,
there's not the pressure of playing a team like
Man
potentially
United.
Liverpool or
Yeah.
United. Yeah.
And it's not like that low level either. If you don't perform against someone like Carlisle and you think, am I up to it? But like Sheffield Wednesday, they're in the Championship. They're not exactly like
Yeah,
a low-class opposition.
they're a decent team in the Championship. I mean, they've been threatening to come up for a few years.
And like, if he plays well in this game, you never know. He might even get a first team call up in the Premier League. So
Yeah, even if he doesn't start, he might get a place on the bench.
yeah, and it's much needed as well now.
You just need people to carry you through.
Yeah, I mean,
I think you can definitely get Europa League this season.
if we get more depth, I mean, we can't really sign that much depth in the January, so we're going to need to bring in these youth players to probably fill in a couple of positions. And
Just
if
to
we can get a
flesh
few
out,
players
because
now,
if you lose DCL,
yeah,
your season might be over. So if you can swap in a youth player who looks good for playing games like Sheffield United, Southampton.
yeah. But the only thing is, like, DCL has been injured, and the one game he was injured in the Premier League, we had a striker on the bench, and he doesn't even start when we don't have a striker. So
Yeah,
Jack
that's
Dawson
daft. You played a
doesn't
false nine,
start.
didn't you?
Yeah, like he doesn't start when he's fit. So surely we need someone in. I thought Ellis Sims could come on from the youth team, but he's just gone on loan to Blackpool. So I think we're going to need to sign a striker before the end of the window, like just for the backup.
Maybe even just an old player that you can keep on the bench when DCL's
Yeah.
back. DCL's back now, isn't he?
Yeah, he's back at the moment. But then again, like if he gets injured for 2 months, I don't think we can survive with Jack Dawson like up front for 2 months in the Premier League.
Do you think DCL will be on the team sheet tonight?
He's fit, but I don't want to because it's his first game back from injury. If he gets injured in the FA Cup and we can't start him in the Premier League, then it's going to be curtains for us. But
I think you should rest him against Sheffield Wednesday.
Yeah,
and then bring him on if you're going to be embarrassed. But there's no point getting him injured. Alan asks, where is Dan? Dan is watching the game with his family because his family are United fans.
Pooing his pants.
Yeah, pooing his pants because Liverpool are
actually attacking.
Yeah, what's going on?
Mane's just come on. He's looked a big threat, even though he's just been playing for about 2 minutes. Ball in. Man United, for the first time in the game, I think they're actually struggling a bit. But Liverpool are finding it hard to break them down at the moment. Will we be going into extra time? It didn't look likely at half time, but both teams have scored again.
Could you imagine if it was 3-3 and they went through to penalties?
That'd be mad.
Like all the way through extra time and then penalties.
Fred and Bruno Fernandes are coming on for Manchester United. They want the win.
They're trying everything, aren't they?
Well, who's coming off? Is it McTominay coming off for Fred?
Greenwood and
Donny van der Beek. You can't even get a full 90.
Yeah, because he's played crap.
Yeah.
He hasn't had an impact at all.
That's not what you want. This is the game he could have shown and showed Ole that he's good enough to start, but he just hasn't. He's made 1 or 2 good passes, but other than that, it's nothing compared to what Bruno Fernandes would be able to do.
I mean, the moment they brought on Mane, it was like Bruno has to come on.
Yeah.
I'm not sure I would have swapped off Greenwood for Fred because Greenwood was playing really well, but I guess to rest him.
And Liverpool are through. Oh, what a save. Salah nearly got his hat-trick. Was a great save from Dean Henderson. It's probably one of the first he's had to make.
And Mane was looking scary as well right next to him, as per usual. That pairing's just too good.
Yeah.
There should be a rule against that.
I wonder what they're going to do when they retire or get sold, because without them, I can't see where their goals are coming from.
If you take Mane and Salah out of the equation, you're left with
Firmino, defensive striker.
You're left with maybe a team that could come in 5th or 6th at most.
Yeah. And then if they lose Van Dijk like they have now, they just can't stop leaking goals.
Yeah, they're struggling now. Imagine without Mane and Salah.
But another good thing about United, like they haven't had Bruno Fernandes, and I think this match proves that they're not like really reliant on him to score goals, because they've scored 2 goals without him, and they've been very good goals as well.
I mean, obviously he helps.
Yeah, he definitely helps, but they're not fully reliant on him as much as Liverpool are reliant on Salah and Mane.
It is bizarre that both teams have pulled out a lot more than they did in the Premier League, and this is an FA Cup match.
Yeah.
Like, you'd have thought they'd have played better in the Premier League.
Again, it is good play from Liverpool. Cross from Alexander-Arnold, headed away by Wan-Bissaka, and it can be a break from Paul Pogba, but he has fell over his own feet. Is that not a poor challenge from Mane? He looks very hurt.
I'm not sure if he got the ball there.
Fred, I think he was rolling round. And I think it's a yellow card for Sadio Mane, which, to be fair, is probably the right decision. I thought it was pretty rash. He's just stood on his ankle. That's a red card.
Ooh, yeah, that's
Any
nasty.
other team than Liverpool, he's just stood on his ankle.
That's nasty. He's only been brought on for 5 minutes and you're already potentially getting sent off.
Yellow card. I think when we see Dan, I think he's going to be a bit angry about that decision, because I think Dan would have thought it was a red card.
I think that's a red, to be honest. Studs up on an ankle.
I know VAR is in use for this game. I don't think we've seen much from it though.
They don't seem to have called any decisions back, do they?
No, which is probably a good thing.
I mean, I prefer that. Like, even if you get an occasional decision that you don't agree with, I prefer that they use it less to slow down the game and more on the big decisions. They should have used it in that instance though, for studs up on an ankle.
Yeah, I've been watching a lot of the FA Cup on the weekend, and it's quite refreshing not having VAR. Like, you can see the mistakes that some of the referees have made, but it's like you just don't really care. It's against the flow of play, and it's just like quite nice to watch.
Yeah, it's a change, isn't it?
Yeah.
The magic of the cup. Magical in so many ways.
Thierry Small will become Everton's youngest ever debutant if he comes on.
He could be your youngest ever scorer.
Yeah, I think that's Wayne Rooney at the moment.
When was his first goal?
He was like 16 and 290 something days.
So if he scores, he will be the youngest scorer, won't he?
Yeah. That'd be quite interesting.
Wait, he's a left back, isn't he, though?
Yeah, but he can play left wing, centre mid, or left back.
Oh, so he's fairly, like, adaptable.
Versatile. Yeah. But he said he prefers playing left back, which is fair enough.
Wait, do you have him on Snap?
Hmm?
Do you have him on Snap?
Instagram.
Does he respond to your messages?
Yes.
Sick, really?
Mhm. My. Well, it's not. Well, let me watch it anymore. Let me in, please. Oh, I can watch it. Yeah.
United has just scored 3. While you were buffering.
Okay. Oh, that's fine then. As long as I didn't see them.
Yeah.
So I can watch them on Match of the Day. It slowed down a bit now.
Yeah, did you see Wan-Bissaka walking?
Yeah. United just don't seem to have the edge that they had earlier on in the game.
Every time Liverpool score, they get scared.
Yeah.
I think it might go to extra time.
I don't know whether I'll be able to be on the stream because I have my dinner coming after full time. But if it is extra time, I'll probably eat my dinner and then come back on.
I think my dinner will be ready by the time it goes into extra time, to be honest.
Yeah. That is a worry, but yeah, just have to see what happens.
Liverpool are playing a lot better, but I still wouldn't say they deserve them 2 goals.
No,
It's literally
like,
just from flashes of brilliance from Salah.
the 2 goals that they scored, like both of them were very against the run of play, and United were probably unlucky to concede them. But again, here comes Pogba. Is that a pen? Is that not a pen?
Maybe.
I swear he just... No, it doesn't look that. No. You probably just slipped. But
Again.
from what I saw, I thought there was a slight nick on Pogba, but don't know. Will they show it?
I heard that even though Klopp said like Bruno and that and we're getting so many penalties, hasn't Salah got more than any of them?
Yeah, I think he's got like 13 goals this season and 5 of them have been penalties, which it's more than probably us 2 put together. So I don't know why he's complaining about it, but
But that is, to be fair, the only player that will actually win penalties for him.
Yeah.
Whereas United have Bruno, Greenwood, Rashford,
Martial,
Pogba.
Yeah.
And every single one of them is going down in the box, aren't they?
Yeah. I wonder what Jason will be thinking. He'll probably be like, "Oh, we're really bad. We're really bad." But
what do you reckon his excuse will be tonight?
the snow.
Shit.
The snow melted on the pitch too quickly, so it brought our players into a false sense of security.
No, it was the humidity levels in the air. They were too high.
Yeah.
And so the players couldn't breathe the whole 5 liters of air that they needed.
Understandable. But whereas Man United, they all had oxygen tanks before the match, so they didn't need to breathe, which is why they had so much energy compared to us. And yeah, we deserve to win 5-0, but obviously the ref is biased and is a Manchester United fan. And that is a free kick on the edge of the box. Oh, this is Bruno territory.
He's definitely just said to Bruno, I think that was a pen, or I wanted a pen.
I can't see why they're complaining. Like, that was a foul. Like, Thiago's
Yeah, that was bad from
Trying to
Thiago.
say it wasn't, but it was.
No, sorry, that was bad from Fabinho. He shouldn't have done that. That was bad from him.
This is slightly worrying for Liverpool. It's pretty much as close as a free kick is going to get, but we'll just have to see what happens. I'm guessing it will be Bruno to take, but Rashford, Cavani, all standing by it.
Fabinho's gutted. He knows that he's potentially giving away a goal here.
Everybody in Old Trafford holds their breath.
Is Bruno praying? Is that what he was muttering?
I think he's just talking to Fred more than praying.
Yeah.
I think Rashford's saying one person's too close. They hold their breath. Bruno Fernandes steps up for Man United and puts it in.
That's a goal.
Bruno Fernandes.
That was a perfect free kick.
Manchester United 3-2 ahead.
I don't think you could have asked for anything better than that.
Liverpool will be complaining that it wasn't a free kick, but there's no way that was not a free kick. And what a free kick by Bruno.
From Bruno.
Alisson doesn't know what's happening. He's been caught out at his far post. What a free kick. Couldn't ask for anything better.
And Thiago can do nothing but stand there.
And Dan will be pacing around the room.
Dan will be off his seat.
Wow. Wow. The magic of the FA Cup. Would you believe it? This tiny team from Manchester are battering these red giants from Merseyside.
They're actually a green/blue.
I'm not sure what Bruno's smiling. You've still got 10 minutes to hold out the game. And
he's laughing like he's won it.
If someone's going to score a 90th minute equaliser completely against the run of play, it is Liverpool. But again, it's just calm play from Man United. We haven't seen this from them in years. Completely different. Wan-Bissaka chips it up. Oh, that's a poor shot from Rashford. Hits it into the ground. It might have been offside in the build-up, but should have done better with that. But again, Man United just win it back.
They look so calm on the ball. What's happening?
Like Liverpool are losing 3-2 with 10 minutes to go. They're not even pressing. And that's good play from Wan-Bissaka. Gets down the line. Can put a cross in. Oh, he's done Robertson. Puts the cross in, headed away. And Firmino can collect, and now they'll try and break with Mane. But he loses out,
taken down.
And that is a foul. But it's just very lackluster from Liverpool. Divock Origi's coming on for Roberto Firmino, and Shaqiri's coming on for Thiago, who has, I don't think, touched the ball in the second half.
No, he's been poor in the second half. I praise him for the first, but no, not for the second at all.
As much as I don't like praising Man United, because I think all of their fans are a bit, they've got something wrong with their head sometimes. They have played very, very well today.
A United fan will defend United no matter what they do.
But I think they're allowed to, thanks to this performance.
Yeah.
And it has shut the Reds up. So
The Reds.
Allison,
Shite.
calm down. Is he headed there? Is he? Yeah, he's headed it surely.
But Allison.
Yeah, it was a bit rash, but Liverpool are luck to come forward now. But again, there's just nothing there for them.
But you can see he's got nothing really he can do. Everyone's just sort of standing around wondering, like, how do we do this?
But
It's like they've forgotten how to kick a ball.
Making space.
You what?
Liverpool's attack, like, they're not making space as they do normally. But
No. Oh.
I was lucky. Liverpool have won a corner though. But you've got to say they don't look like Liverpool.
Completely different beast to even last week.
Yeah, they lost to Burnley, but at least they were like having shots. I'm pretty sure Pope was man of the match, but
Yeah, Pope. Apparently, if they didn't have Pope, it would have been like 5 or 6-0.
Yeah, but in this match, they're not even having shots. They can't get past the United defence.
They're just messing around until they get a chance. This could be the chance, to be fair.
Crossed in by Milner and straight over everyone. It's just been poor. Like the final third, it's just not Liverpool. And the kit lets them down as well. It's a terrible kit. Jurgen Klopp is not happy.
Was he walking off?
I thought he was, but I think he turned around just before. But they make excuses like it's they have no centre backs.
But it's not the centre backs that they're lacking in. It's not the defence they're lacking in. They've got a completely lackluster attack right now.
Yeah, they have their attacks fully fit. So shouldn't they be scoring goals, and they're not. Like, I know they scored 2 goals this match, but it's from 2 shots on target, which was probably they shouldn't have had because of the play being so in United's favour. And again, it's just the final third balls like that one.
I think the 2 goals they've had were very lucky.
Yeah.
They've got the ball, they've passed it around a bit, and then they've seen Salah standing on the defenders.
Yeah. And United can just sit back now. They don't need to press high up. They can just let Liverpool come towards them and just win the ball back
and get them on a counter-attack.
Yeah. And I'm pretty sure Dan will be probably on the edge of his seat, but I don't think he needs to be because it doesn't look like Liverpool are going to get an equaliser. But knowing them, they'll probably scrape one.
I mean, it doesn't even look like Liverpool will get inside the box at the moment.
No.
They do have 5 minutes to make a move.
But it's just always the same thing. The centre backs, they'll either play a long ball or play it to the full backs, and they'll pass it back to the centre backs.
They're just moving it around. They don't know what to do.
And as much as it's like bad play, it's also credit to United because they've been very compact.
They're having a really tough time breaking them down.
They can't even get a crossing. Bruno Fernandes, that is charging it down.
I think United know that if they're going to get a goal, it will be in the last 3 minutes.
Rashford coming off here from Anthony Martial. Obviously, Rashford getting his goal. Very well taken.
Right under Alisson's hand. Such a good goal.
He's going straight down the tunnel. Probably injured.
He did look like he was limping a bit, didn't he?
Yeah. I don't think Man United will be very worried. He can still walk. Probably be only a couple of days.
Might just be stiff.
Yeah. And this is very good play from McTominay, who will release Bruno Fernandes down the left. Puts it inside to Martial. Plays it to Wan-Bissaka. Very good play. They might have caught Liverpool out here. It's a 6-on-6. Fred leaves it. Oh, that's
Poor ball.
very poor from Pogba. I know they have to get back. Liverpool play a long ball and very well headed away. But straight to Mane.
Pogba's really not been great this game at all.
No, I think the first half he was playing a few good passes, but second half he's looked pretty dormant.
I mean, he's been playing okay passes, but he hasn't put a shot in really that's dangerous.
No, he could have done much more than he has.
Yeah, he hasn't seemed to have much of an impact at all.
No.
Cavani trying to take it off Thiago.
Has he kept that in?
Yeah, he has.
How are you calling for a handball there? You just kicked it against his hand. And now they're breaking again. Bruno Fernandes bringing it forward.
To Cavani.
Cavani. Fred will keep it in probably. He'll try and waste time. You've got 3 minutes to go. Don't waste time. Bruno on the edge of the box. Swings it in. Cavani! Off the post! Oh!
Ooh.
So unlucky. Oh, now Liverpool are... What's happening with Liverpool?
There are shambles.
And that is going to be a yellow card for Victor Lindelof. Yes, it is.
He's just taking it for the team, isn't he? He's slowing down play.
Foul. What a chance that was to wrap it up.
This will be it, won't it? This is the last play of the game from Liverpool.
If they don't score now, they're never going to.
I'm actually nervous for United, man.
Yeah.
What's going on? That's probably it. United have won the ball. Go forward in the counter-attack.
And Liverpool will try and get it forward. They have still got a minute. But again, they've just been slow. Slow all game with their build-up. And not really had a shot. And there's a chance for Cavani. Should have been 4-2. Really should have been. Alisson
Inch to the left. An inch to the left. I would have got rebounded and gone back in.
Oh!
Oh!
Bouncing around in the penalty box. And United have got it away. Bruno
hoofed all the pace
Reece Williams.
Cavani.
And it's back with United. And that is that the full-time whistle?
No, I think someone's been fouled.
Oh yeah, he's on the floor. I was going to say they don't look very happy for the full time. And Divock Origi, I'm pretty sure Liverpool fans don't want the play.
Calling for a pen.
And it's 4 minutes of added time. I'm not sure where they got that figure from, but Paul Pogba's been given the man of the match by BBC.
You'd say Greenwood or Rashford, surely?
I think it's Rashford. For me, he's been the most influential, and all the times he got on the ball, it's like
it was dangerous, wasn't it?
Very well.
I mean, he got the goal. He got an amazing cross.
He basically won it for United, and he could have had another one. He set up the first one, scored the second one.
And all game he was looking like he could have been on the end of or creating a goal.
But I think Luke Shaw has to be given a name as well. Like, he's been very compact. He's created a lot of chances. And
he's put in a few good crosses, hasn't he?
Yeah.
From the corners, from the free kicks.
But in terms of Liverpool, I would have said Thiago was their best player, but second half, I don't think he touched the ball second half. So
No, he was abysmal in the second half.
I think you'd have to give it to Salah, even though he hasn't done anything except score the 2 goals, which they didn't deserve, by the way.
It was
They did
completely
not
against the
deserve
flow of
to
the
score.
game. I think United deserved them 2 extra goals more than Liverpool deserve them.
Yeah. What a tackle. And that's a foul, apparently.
Nah, you can't give that. Wait for a replay. I don't think that was a foul. Oh no, fair enough. He's tripped him up.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a foul. I thought he got the ball, but no.
Just wanted to stop him from getting into the box, didn't he?
I heard my mum shout, I don't know what's happened. Have they scored?
Nah, Trent's taking it. Well, never mind.
It's gone straight over. Oh, it's 4. Salah's put it wide.
I thought that was a goal.
I heard my mum shout. I thought there would have been a goal, but I think that's what she was shouting at. Salah, you have to put that on target. Here with your right, not your left.
Is your mum a Liverpool fan?
No, I think she went no because she thought they scored.
Oh.
But, they got 1 minute. They can take the time with it now, United. Klopp
knows they're just going to run down the clock.
He will not be happy with this performance from his team. And Bruno's just won the ball back. Great play. And they've just
messing around just to waste time.
What a win this will be for United. What a win. In terms of mindset as well for going back into the league, it'd just be so influential on them.
It sort of signals a new era, one that's not dominated by Liverpool and City. Could there be a title in United's
I would
future?
rather City win the league than Man United. Though, yeah. Oh! Bruno won the ball back from Reece Williams.
Could it be 4-2?
And this will be the full-time whistle. And that's it. Manchester United have won at Old Trafford against Liverpool.
Liverpool should be disappointed with that. Oh, sorry. They didn't deserve the 2 goals they got. They should be very disappointed.
That is, as much as that's a brilliant performance from United, that is absolutely abysmal from Liverpool. Absolutely abysmal.
Do you reckon we can get Jason on?
I don't think he'll want to be on, and if he is, he's just going to start shouting at us. But that is... It's not good enough from Liverpool. Not at all. And Dan's going to come in a second and go, yes, come on.
Fully deserved, though, to be fair. They played very well.
They probably should have had more than 3 goals and didn't deserve to concede 2. Didn't even deserve to concede 1.
Jason says no.
That Liverpool should be ashamed of themselves. Like, that is one of the worst performances I've seen from them in a while. And Dan's going to come on any second and be like, come on. He's going to try and get Jason on, but Jason's not going to come on.
I said how bad they were, and he said they were no worse than United.
What is he on about? Ask him what game he was watching. Liverpool went on the level of Man United that game.
What's he replying with?
Did he actually say that?
Yeah.
Oh my word!
He said we weren't good, but we weren't piss poor at all.
How can you say that?
They took the few chances they had, same as us. They had so many more chances than you.
I don't know what he's waffling about. I don't know if he is okay. Ask him what he's waffling about.
What are you waffling about?
You were outclassed by an average Manchester United.
They really did not play well at all. I don't see how he could defend that. That performance was not on the level of Liverpool.
You had 2 or 3 clear-cut chances, and you scored 2 goals.
I messaged Jason, Dan.
Yeah.
I said you guys were piss poor, and your two goals were good, but not really deserved. And he said, "Did we? Yeah, right. We played as well as them."
I don't know
much
what
better
game
than
you were
Liverpool.
watching.
No.
I said, "What game are you watching?"
Yeah.
And he said, "We took the 3 chances that we had. It was the same as them."
They had 2 or 3 clear-cut chances, and those clear-cut chances were on the end of when Man United were playing really well.
Well, I mean, where do we start, really? I mean, Rashford's goal was sick. Greenwood, another great ball. It was like Jermaine Gina said on commentary. It was virtually the same goal as what it was for United's first. Then was it Salah that got Liverpool's second?
Yeah.
It was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Salah got both.
Yeah, they deserved that because it was like 5 minutes where they just put the press on really high, and then they turned up big time. So they deserved that goal, and then I thought we deserved our goal. That's definitely a foul on Cavani. I can tell you that now.
We were like, why is he protesting that? He's just turned him, and Fabinho's gone through the back of him.
Yeah.
And the free kick was just sublime.
Oh yeah, it was beautiful. I even said it's either going top left, but then I saw the bottom right bit, and I thought he might have put it there, and he did in the end.
Thiago could do nothing about it. I thought Rashford would have got man of the match, though. Not Pogba. I wouldn't say Pogba was the best player on that pitch by any stretch of the imagination.
We'll come on to man of the matches now. So who are you saying? You, Joe, you just gave yours.
I said either Rashford or Shaw for his first half performance. I didn't really see any of them on the second half, but those very good in the first.
Yeah, and Joe, you're going with
Rashford.
Rashford, yeah. I thought Rashford was good. Like you said, Shaw was good as well, Alex. Cavani did quite well as well, but yeah, for me, probably have to be Rashford. Created the most opportunities.
He was the most dangerous player on that pitch by a long shot. I don't think Pogba was really not looking at his best.
Yeah. Pogba did the job, but do you see that Maguire? Oh my God. He made this. These are the ones that stuck in my brain. He made 2 mistakes. So the first one was he headed it. He misjudged the ball, and the ball went over. And I think Salah nearly got through. And the second one was when he blasted it at Lindelof's head. Did anybody see that?
Yeah, he whacked it, didn't he?
Yeah, he just needed to get rid of it. But apart from
Lindelof's tactical foul was fair enough.
Yeah, I mean,
thingy.
Yeah, I think Thiago did that to us though last week, last Sunday against us as well. So, but getting back at them there.
You guys were a lot better than them.
Yeah,
Jason said we were as good as them. Like, I don't understand what he was watching because they had about 2 or 3 clear-cut chances and they scored them. United, fair enough, they only had about 5 or 6, but you should have scored about 7.
Yeah.
Like, the amount of times in the first half where Pogba could have shot and tested Alisson were like, you couldn't count them. And if he did, I think you would have scored quite a lot more. But obviously, he still went through, so.
Yeah, we've got West Ham in the next round. You never know with West Ham.
That easy.
Yeah.
They've been in good form, though.
Yeah, knowing us though, we'll probably get beat 1-0.
It's the FA Cup. Anything could happen.
Exactly. But yeah, I think deservedly win. We got that. I think we definitely deserve that. And then hopefully we can take it forward against Sheffield United. Who, Alex, you're playing at 7:45, aren't you?
I think it's 8.
8. Oh right, against Sheffield Wednesday. Score prediction.
I thought we were going to lose, but I might as well predict the win. So I'm going to go 2-0 to the Blues.
Ooh. Joe, we'll get a quick score prediction off you. What you go?
I'm going to say 1-0 Blues.
Yeah, I think Sheffield Wednesday will put a good match up against you, but I think you'll get past them easily 2-0.
They're not a bad team by any stretch, so I think they will put up a fight. But I think Everton will win purely from the Premier League experience.
Thierry Small come off the bench and get a hat trick.
What was I going to say? Who would you say Liverpool's best player was, even though they lost, of course?
I couldn't really name one, but I said Salah.
I'd say Salah or Thiago just for his first half performance. Thiago really wasn't good in the second half.
Yeah, he didn't seem to get as much of the ball. Oh, I forgot to speak about this. Donny van der Beek. I saw nothing of him the whole game.
You just thought this was the game where he'd have shown up and he'd have proved himself.
Yeah, Bruno's on the bench. This is his time to shine. And I don't know if the United players just didn't want to pass to him because he was always getting marked, or I don't know.
He was never in a good position. The one time he did touch the ball, to be fair, he created a potential chance. But that was the only time I saw anything of him. I really did not expect that from him. This should have been his game where he could prove himself to Ollie, saying, I can come on that pitch and I can make miracles happen.
Yeah.
And he did the opposite. I think he was more of a weight on your team. And if you'd have had Bruno, it would have been 4 or 5-2 rather than 3-2.
Yeah, I did feel a bit harsh on him though, because we brought Bruno and Fred on in the 65th minute, and I thought maybe give him a bit more time, maybe 75th minute bring Bruno on, but
it worked.
It paid off in the end, yeah. But I'll just get the stats up. Let's see what Jason's saying.
Has he messaged you?
No, sorry, I don't know why I said that. Let's just see if we can prove Jason wrong with the stats.
We got a comment from Alfred Rayner or something. He said, Cavani, Fred, Bruno, determination is next class.
No, that's not coming up. Oh, there we go. Yeah, definitely. I would agree with that. Cavani was brilliant. He ran. I didn't see him stop running, to be honest. I think he's one of the only attackers that would actually go on full-on press. And I keep going on about it, I know, Alex. But we're one of the only top teams that don't full press. And to have a player leading the attack that's as good as Cavani, as physical and as quick as Cavani, it's just unreal at the moment. Fred, a defensive beast in midfield. How do you think that worked out with Fred and McTominay?
I thought you were better like winning the ball when Fred and McTominay were there. Yeah. But in terms of like breaking up play and like playing the ball forward, I think Pogba and Fred were slightly better.
I think when you brought him on, you looked a lot better structurally. Like when they were coming at you, you looked a lot sounder. Yeah. But going forward, I don't think he changed much.
And then Bruno, his determination is unreal as well. I think because we've seen Bruno today, we've seen United without Bruno today, and we've seen him with. We've seen United without Bruno today, and we've seen United with Bruno. Considering he didn't play the first half, what was your original thoughts on how
you weren't bad without him?
No,
people can say he's carrying you, but honestly, you played just as well with him as you did without.
Yeah.
Cavani's header was so good. It was so unlucky that he missed that.
If that went in, Alan Shearer would have got his prediction right. Put it that way.
And the free kick win.
He won as a freak. Yeah, exactly. That's no way a foul as well. I know I said it at the start, but that is no way a foul. I don't know why Jermaine Genius was even like saying it might be a foul, because he's clearly clipped in there, hasn't he? His knee.
Yeah.
Back of his knee. Looking at the stats, both 14 shots, both 6 on target. Liverpool had more possession, but it didn't feel like Liverpool had more possession.
It didn't feel like it. They just threw it away all the time.
Yeah. And then fouls. Well, you might have seen a bit more fouls back in the years. 2 yellow cards, and then they had one more corner than us. But yeah, for overall performance, United definitely deserve to win that. I just think we were all there mentally and physically, and Liverpool I don't know. I don't think they had the end product most of the time in the final pass. But
they didn't know what they were doing going up. Every time they went up, they'd stop dead in their tracks and they'd bring it back to the defense.
Yeah,
they didn't know what to do, and they just didn't show their class at all.
Yeah. Who've Liverpool got next? Does anybody know? Glad Greenwood and Rashi turn up. Hope they don't go down. I wish they do this every week. Yeah, I mean, Tottenham away. Oh yeah, we're live streaming, aren't we? I think. What do you guys think of this? Because I think we sometimes play Martial, Cavani, and Rashford, but we play Greenwood today, and of course he got us the goal. But I just feel like we're always secure with Greenwood on that right hand side. I just feel like I can always trust him. And with Martial sometimes on the left, he cuts inside, but he does it a bit too slowly. So yeah.
Greenwood played very well today.
Yeah,
he was a very good player. Martial, I didn't see much of, to be honest.
Martial came on a bit later on, Alex. But would you start with the starting three that we did today up front?
I can't see why not. I think they were very effective, and I think they all worked very well together. Maybe with Bruno behind them instead of Van der Beek, you'd probably create more chances. But the front three were very good.
Yeah. Luna King says Cavani has brought the best out of Greenwood and Rashi. I think I would agree with that. I mean, Rashi, I felt he had more space on the left today for some reason. I think it was because Trent was pushing up that high. He managed to get that 1v1 with Reece Williams a couple of times. And got
Reece Williams wasn't good.
No, he didn't have... Would you have started Matip if you were Klopp?
Yes.
Yeah. I'd have risked it.
Yeah. But, yeah, going back to Greenwood, I think if we keep him and don't sell him, I don't think we would sell him even if we were doing like really well. We could have a top player on our hands there. And I know we've been saying that for a while, but proved it again today.
He played really well today. So did Cavani, and Rashford's very good.
Yeah, Stockport and Iniesta scored yesterday, and Greenwood replied today. So we'll see. Make sure. I know we've got 4 people in at the moment, which is crazy. So get your questions in just before we go. And if you are new, make sure to subscribe. So Liverpool's next game is Spurs, Alex.
Yes.
Yeah. Now, I don't know if we can all do a live stream for this, but what are our score predictions going into that game? Looking on
2-0 to Tottenham Hotspur.
1 or 2-0 to Spurs if the Liverpool play like they did today.
Yeah. Do you reckon Liverpool will start with the same team? Or...
No, I think they'll start Manny instead of Jones, and I don't think they'll start Milner, and I think they'll start Matip instead of Reece Williams. But yeah.
So I don't know. Like you said, Joe, if they play like they did today, Spurs could run all over them.
If they play like they did today, the attacks are going to come to nothing. Spurs are going to win on the counter attacks purely because Liverpool can't do anything with them.
Yeah, I think
I'm going to get my tea.
Okay.
All right.
All right. See you in a bit.
Yeah. See you, Alex.
I'll just get this one. Rashi and Greenwood have no chance now to underperform because they know they will be subbed off or left out. Yeah, and I won't tell is at left wing. Oh, that's quite surprising considering he does play left back sometimes. What do you think about that, Joe? Tell us. Of course, he's normally a left back, but left wing. Maybe.
I think he's got the quality to.
Yeah.
It's just if he can keep it up.
Yeah, it's a bit like Delo, who's just gone on. Well, not just gone on, and August went on loan to AC Milan, and he was more of an attacking fullback, but he couldn't really defend that well. But with Tellez, I think he can defend well and is a good attacker. So he is good, but then I can also see where he's coming from because Shaw's playing really well at the moment. I mean, I've not seen him play this well in a while for Luke Shaw.
Luke Shaw played really well today.
Yeah, and he's really keeping Tellez out of the game, considering. Do you reckon that's gave him a bit of confidence and to just maintain his position at left back because Tellez has come in to more competition, basically?
Yeah, definitely. I think he's pushed him forward a bit.
Yeah. Well, if you've got any more questions in the next 2 minutes, 3 minutes, we'll answer them. But yeah, if you're new, make sure to subscribe. and yeah, the countdown's on until.
And watch the recent videos, because our recent videos haven't been doing too great. I can't lie.
We've got one coming out tomorrow though. I mean, last week was it?
We got 100 and something views on a Liverpool video.
That's gone up to 220 now. That really popped off, that one.
Wait, which one?
The one that you were on the thumbnail of. Oh, right.
Jurgen Klopp?
Yeah, that one. Shaw is class. He's done really well. Yeah, he has done well recently. We've just said that. He's definitely keeping Tellez out of the left back position. But yeah, hopefully Shaw can just keep his spot, and Tellez will just try and compete. That's what we want at United at the moment. If you think about the great teams in the past year, we've always had competition in every single position around the pitch.
Competition just makes your players want to perform so much more.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't really have that for Grealish because we're going to keep him on whatever. But I think if he had that, it could push him so much more.
Yeah. I think, like you said today, Joe, like competition around the pitch. Donny, I mean, that's meant to be competition for Bruno and Pogba. And if I was Bruno sat on the bench today, I would have thought I'm starting every game after this.
Yeah, would not be worried because, yes, he's young, but he did nothing. He touched the ball maybe twice. And one of them times he made an okay pass, which, to be honest, most players wouldn't have looked for that pass, and it was a good pass. But it was the only thing he did all game, and it ultimately amounted to nothing.
Yeah. What do you guys think about Rashford and Greenwood? Well, we did mention it before, didn't we, Joe? And we said virtually the deadly winger duo at the moment, really, aren't they?
At the moment, they're playing so well together. They were both probably the standout players on the pitch for you. Luke Shaw also played very well. But to me, Rashford and Greenwood really shined today.
Yeah, and I think what was I going to say then? I think the thing is with Rashford, I think he's always going to have that left wing position. So for me, it's Greenwood and Martial battling it out for the other spot on the wing position. Because for me, Cavani should be playing up front every game, really, considering how well he's doing at the moment. But yeah, where would you put Martial? Because he started off as a striker, but now he's gone onto the wings, and he's been all right, but he's not found his form that he was a couple of years ago.
I'm not sure. Maybe put him with Bruno in the middle, but I don't think so. I don't really think. I'm not sure where his place in the team is. Maybe just as a sub, because he's almost stronger than Greenwood.
Yeah, he can't. The thing is, if he starts in the number 9, like up top at the striker where Cavani plays, he can't hold off people like Cavani did. See, with the free kick which Cavani won, that Bruno got the goal from, Martial wouldn't have really pushed him off. Like, he might have gone back into him, but not as much as Cavani did.
Cavani made ground on that, and I think Martial would have just been pushed off the ball completely.
Yeah. Another question. Would you trust them two for the whole season? Cavani defo not moving for me. I'm not sure about Martial at the moment. Yeah, I think we're both in agreement with you, aren't we, Joe?
Yeah, I think Greenwood and Rashford together just work so well, and with Cavani on top, I think that's just deadly. Martial, I reckon just keep him around for squad depth and if you need him, but I don't think he's at the moment a starting player.
Yeah. I mean, Cavani, I totally agree with you there. Defo not moving because he's on a 1-year contract for like £1 million or something. But if we keep him in for next season as well, like I know everybody's, it's more squad depth, more experience. That should make Martial more competition, like we've seen with Shaw and Tellez. So hopefully it gets the best out of Martial as well as Cavani for battling the position out for each other. But we'll have to see. Right, I'll give you a minute to get one last more question in, and we'll answer that, and then we'll go after this win for United today.
Deserved win.
Deserved win, very much. Dun, 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 dun. Did you get many viewers, or can you not see in your top left how many viewers there are?
No. I'm not signed in, so that's probably why.
Oh yeah, probably. Right, I agree. Cavani can't even be up for argument. Yeah, he's defo the striker. Hope we get someone like Cavani before he retires. Yeah, even like a Raul Jimenez or somebody like that, Joe.
Jimenez would actually be a really good shout, but I'm not sure you'll be able to get him off Wolves.
Yeah, true. And considering we don't know how good he's going to be when he comes back from his massive head injury.
Yeah, that could be the end of his season, if I'm honest.
Yeah,
The end of his career, sorry. I'm not sure that's something he can really come back from.
Yeah, we'll have to wait and see on that one. But I think that's what we've probably lacked in the last couple of years, that big man up front, that number 9 like Cavani, just bossing it out at the top. He can win headers, he's quick, he's physical with other defenders and players.
And he's got a good shot on him.
Yeah, exactly. And we've been missing that sort of striker. But yeah, if Cavani goes, I think Jimenez would be my first option.
If he comes back healthy.
Exactly, but I'm trying to think of any other options that would be quite good.
I don't think there's many other in the Premier League. Maybe a Championship striker that you can sort of push. But
maybe.
Anyone from the Championship that you'd want would have to be pretty young, to be honest.
Yeah.
DCL might work, but you're not getting him off Everton.
Definitely
You won't
not.
release him.
I think I'm trying to think, but Bundesliga, Liga. I'll just have a quick search up because I know there's one in the Bundesliga. Sebastian Haller, who's just gone to Ajax from West Ham, he was quite physical, but the only problem with him was that he didn't have a lot of pace, and I think that's what we really needed.
Zlatan,
yeah, get him back. He was a beast.
To be fair, he'd actually probably perform.
Haaland
would be a good shout.
Very good shout.
I'm not sure if he wants to come to the Premier League though.
Yeah, I think he has been linked with City quite a lot, but then again, I don't get where he would fit into the City team, because City don't like put balls into the box as much as we do. So Haaland would be a great option, but I'm not sure if he would come. I mean, I don't know about Haaland, because if I was him looking at United at the moment, I think pretty good team at the moment, to be fair. Look how many 17 away games.
I'd be thinking Champions League position.
I mean, not at the moment, but yeah, next year at the moment.
And then I'll be thinking like I could maybe win a title with him, and it'll only further his career unless he starts on the bench every game, like Van der Beek. Which, to be fair, after today's performance, Van der Beek does deserve to start on the bench.
Yeah. Who else? Lewandowski. We're not getting him though, but he would be a great player.
He would be insane. Could you imagine him in the Premiership?
Ridiculous. Tammy Abraham. That's just come to my head.
Yes, to be fair, he's aerial beast. He put in so many goals for us. If we had kept him for last season, we could have been top 10. Yeah,
definitely. I mean, I don't know. It's really hard to decide on one. I mean, there's another option. Benzema, maybe a bit more experience, but he's not as physical as some people like.
He's quite old.
Cavani, and he's quite old. Trying to think of some others. Zlatan would be great for the experience to come back, but I don't know.
It's how long you can keep him in the Premiership, because it's a different beast to any other league, really.
Yeah. Harry Kane, and then if we can't have anyone, I would get Bamford.
Bamford's a really good shout. Patrick Bamford up front.
Yeah, I mean, he's quick, physical. I wouldn't say he's as physical as Cavani, but I still think he would do the job up front.
If you told him that's what you wanted, I'm sure he would pull it out.
Yeah, the only thing with Bamford is he's not very consistent with his goals. But
no, he's on and off, isn't he?
Yeah, but if you look at Cavani, at the moment he's looking more as a player who'll just set it off to the wings, which is what we should probably be playing like at the moment.
Yeah, playing out to Rashford and Greenwood.
Yeah, we've seen Bamford do that with Helder Costa and Jack Harrison, of course, Leeds United wingers. So that could possibly work. But I think I'm just going through some of the number 9s now. I think that is virtually all I could think of, number 9 wise. Icardi, maybe, from PSG. Of course, he used to play for Inter. Maybe him, but
maybe, I'm not sure.
What I don't want is another Lukaku. Like, he was good and he was physical and he was quick, but I think it was just the way we played under Mourinho didn't help. And when Ollie came in, I think Ollie wanted a bit more of a quicker and not as much as strength and big guy. So Cavani fits that mold, and that's why he's doing a great job.
I think you are going to have a hard time trying to keep him or find someone as good as him.
Yeah. But we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, that's it from us. Thanks for joining us for the live stream. Of course, Joe and Alex led it for literally the whole game. But yeah, make sure to check out all of our social medias. Should be on that bar below. And also subscribe. It would mean the world to us. And go and watch some other videos like Joe said before. Should we answer this last question, Joe?
Werner, I'm not sure. I'm really not sure about Werner. I think we need to give him a few seasons in the Premiership to see how good he can be. I think he's got the potential to be a very good player. He's just not showing it at the moment. He's been a massive flop of a signing. But he does have his moments where you can see how good he is. And I think if you give him 2 or 3 seasons, you'll definitely pull that out. And I think Lampard's waiting on that.
Yeah, I think he is waiting. But the only thing with me, if I was a Chelsea fan at the moment, is you've spent about 55 million on him and 60 million, something like that. And it's a lot. It's not as much as your Neymars and people like that, but he needs to hit the ground running.
And you're not getting the performances out of him.
Yeah, he needs to hit the ground running as quickly as possible. Of course, he missed a penalty that got saved again against Luton today. So
yeah, another penalty is missed.
If he had scored that, he could have got some momentum. But at the moment, Abraham looks like if I was Lampard at the moment, I would be putting Abraham.
I'd be starting Abraham.
He scored today.
Didn't he get a hat-trick today?
I didn't watch the game. I'll check. Werner is 24 now. So it depends how long Chelsea fans want to wait. Really, yeah, he got a hat trick, Joe. Yeah,
I think he was class. I don't see why they're not starting him more.
I mean, what gets me is Chelsea finished 4th last season, and that was with like the youth team virtually. They finished 4th.
They didn't have any real experience in that team.
No, and before the last day, really, we were battling out for 3rd, and they were 3rd for the majority of the season. And look at them now. What are they? 9th? Yeah, they're 9th at the moment in the Prem, behind you. Of course.
And they've spent 100 million. And their excuses. They spent what? 200
million.
200?
Yeah, and Frank Lampard came out this week or last week and said it's not enough. Or
yeah, he said something like we can't bring in enough players.
Yeah.
That's mad. If you spend 200 million and it's not working out, you've bought the wrong players.
Exactly. Like, that's the big thing. That you can spend as much money as you want, but it's whether they fit in the team. And maybe the recruitment's gone a bit down there. They might have gone for the marquee signings, let's say, for instance.
They'll have just looked at whoever's so hyped up.
Yeah.
And then they'll have picked on them.
I mean, for me, Werner was either going to be going to Chelsea or Liverpool in the end. And at the end, it was Chelsea. But I felt Havertz was a bit of a rush signing considering how well Mason Mount was doing last season.
Yeah, I would have left it with Mason Mount, to be honest.
Yeah. But yeah, Alex, is it in the chat? Right. Yeah, that's it from us. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure to subscribe and check out our video coming out tomorrow. Give you a quick insight. It's about Martin Odegaard coming and Emil Smith-Rowe being a bit annoyed maybe at Mikel Arteta for bringing him in. But yeah, that's bye from us, and we'll see you in the next one.